Alright, so recently I made a video talking about the worst characters in Squid Game Season 3, and I was talking a lot of shit, saying all the things that I would do differently, so I figured why not put my money where my mouth is. After watching Season 3, we now know about 11 different death games that take place during the Squid Games, and in this video, we're gonna be talking about some of the games, how easy they are, how stupid some people are for dying during them, and how I beat them. So, yeah, with all that being said, let's dive into the actual video. Actually, no, before I start the video, quick little disclaimer, okay? I know the comments are gonna be like, oh, obviously you'd beat the Squid Games if you knew which each game were before the shit. Yeah, no shit, okay? If you went into the Squid Games with no prior knowledge, you're gonna fucking die, alright? So for this video, we're like we're the old dude, alright? This motherfucker, we're this guy, alright? We already know what's gonna happen, and I'm gonna talk about how I beat it. Because obviously I'd fucking die if I didn't know what games were which. So, yeah, with all that being said, let's dive into the actual video, okay? Top 10 Squid Game games that I would beat. Let's go. Alright, so first up on the list, we got red light, green light. Okay, if you die during this, you either got pushed or you're just absurdly unathletic. I'm not really sure what else to say. It's really just being physically competent and not fucking stupid. I mean, even the old guy did it and he had dementia. Like, trust me when I say this, unless someone is literally pushing you and trying to get you killed, it is not that hard to speed walk small distances and stop when someone tells you to. And I know what you guys are all thinking, okay? Oh, that's easy for you to say. Why don't you go try play red light, green? Motherfucker, I have played the game. Back during my freshman year of college, I pledged a fraternity, and during one of our new member education meetings, we had to be educated on red light, green light. And long story short, I played the game, okay? We had to line up, play red light, green light, and if you moved during red light, you got shot with the paintball gun. And now you're probably thinking, well, why are you so confident that you'd win this game? Well, guess what, motherfucker? I won. I was the last pledge standing, and you know what my prize was? I got lit up, alright? That was the fucking joke. Like, the last guy who won just got shot a shit ton. There was no incentive to win. So, I might be a little bit salty about that, but regardless, I still won that bitch, and, like, that's why I'm so confident in my ability to win red light, green light in Squid Game. Like, I literally have, like, somewhat real-life experience. I feel like that's the closest thing you can to simulating the actual death game, right? Also, real quick, I want to talk about how when the first guy got shot in both seasons, everyone's first reaction was to fucking run. Like, hello? Do we not have frontal lobes here? What are we talking about? Like, I understand that's very realistic. Like, that would probably happen in real life, but, I don't know, I just kind of found that funny. Alright, next up on the list, we got the Sugar Comb Honey game. I'm not gonna lie, I'm fucking cooked for this one. I can't even put, like, contacts in my eyes without having, like, a fucking ego death, so I can't imagine a gun pointed to my head while I'm trying to carve out even, like, a triangle, dude, like, genuinely. Also, you're on a fucking time limit, too? Okay, hello? Like, listen, I don't know if this is a unique experience, but when I was in high school, okay, whenever I was taking a test and multiple people started getting up and submitting that bitch, and I'm still, like, on, like, the last, like, 4 questions or something, I would get this weird, like, anxious feeling in my dick. Okay, maybe that's weird. I really hope someone can watch this video and relate to me. But it was mainly it was just an overall anxious feeling. But I really did feel it, like, in the tip of my dick a lot. And it's just, like, this weird, like, fucking get this done sort of feeling, you know? So I can only imagine when there's a gun pointed to your head and you have to carve out a fucking umbrella from a sugar cookie that, that my dick anxious feeling would be through the roof. Like, I don't know. I would not be able to, I don't think I could lock in. This is the one game where I'm like, okay, yeah, like, fuck. These guys, I don't blame them. Like, I would get slammed out too. I guess one method would be, like, peeing on it, I didn't see any Squid Game player do that, and I don't think that's in the rules or against the rules, so that's a bodily fluid you could use to soften the fucking cookie. But regardless, like, yeah, you just gotta be skillful. You just gotta be good at your shit. I don't really know. Alright, next up on the list, we got Tug of War. This one's pretty simple. Just get a strong team. That's all. That's it. Alright, so next up on the list, you got the marble game, where pretty much you just have to end up with more marbles than your opponent at the end of the timer. And, at first I thought this was all just luck, and I was kind of slumped, but then I realized you kind of have to outsmart your opponent to increase your chances of winning. So I feel like the only method is to just do what Sang-woo did and just pick a fucking dumbass partner. Like, don't get me wrong, I loved Ali, he was a great character, but the motherfucker was literally Patrick Star, okay? I don't know if I should blame his death on him or Sang-woo. Like, I haven't watched season 1 in a minute, so I kind of forget what happened, but didn't this motherfucker Sang-woo just kind of, like, gaslight him and accuse him of cheating? And then sent him on, like, a mythical side quest around the map? Like, what are we talking about? Like, I understand that Ollie's whole thing was that he was the big, strong guy who was very nice and trusting, but it's like, dude, there is no excuse for this. Like, first of all, Sang-woo accused him of cheating. Dude, you were playing the game too. You could have just been like, nah, I wasn't cheating. What are you talking about? Second of all, what the fuck could Sang-woo have possibly said to get this guy to just, like, lollygag around the map for, like, half the time, right? Like, this dude has gullible written on his fucking forehead. Alright, so next up on the list, this isn't really a game, but it's when the lights go out in the sleeping room. Now, if I went into the game with the knowledge I had now, I would just slime out the old dude. Like, obviously, he can just stop it whenever, so I'd just scare the shit out of him. But let's say I didn't know about that, or maybe it's Season 2 where the old guy doesn't exist, I would just play dead, you know? Like, the lights are off, it's a dark-ass room, I would just find a corner and lie in it. I feel like the biggest mistake you can make during the lights out is just actually trying to kill people, you know? Like, that's just how you get fucked. The only reason I wouldn't play dead and actually fight someone is if I was a complete pussy and the only person throughout the entire show who showed me any type of, like, friendship and sympathy was getting attacked by my literal fucking bully who I hate, you know? Then I would do something. I wouldn't pull a fucking Min-soo and just let her die. So next up on the list, we got Min-soo. This guy is a fucking pussy. I don't think I have ever hated a character more in a show than this absolute vagina. Okay, this guy is such a pussy, he's fucking ovulating. Now listen, okay, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't mind this guy for, like, the majority of the show. Even when he betrayed the girl in the rock, paper, scissors match, I still understood it, okay? It's a dog-eat-dog world, and this kid is a bitch. But then the fight breaks out, okay? The lights are down, everyone's fighting for their lives, and Min-soo is just doing his typical bullshit hiding on top of the bed. And if you watch the show, you would know that this is the part where Min-soo is watching the girl that he betrayed earlier get cornered by a guy, and she's about to fucking die. And when I'm watching this, I'm hyped. Like, I am so excited to see Min-soo break out of his shell, face his fears, you know, not be a static character. Like, in my head, I'm like, this is it. This is his moment. He's about to do some crazy shit. Like, I'm ready for him to jump down and absolutely two-piece the motherfucker about to kill fine shit, but no! Instead, he just does the fucking Min-soo shuffle and just bitches out like usual. And he covers his ears like a goddamn baby. Everything about him just makes my blood boil. Like, you don't even understand, dude. Min-soo's character could have been, like, top 10. He could have been in the GOAT conversation. Like, if he saved that girl during the fight, he would have been, like, one of the greatest characters in the entire show. But nah, he's just a bitch. Alright, so when it comes to Season 2, all the games really comes down to luck, unless you team up with this guy. Like, when it comes to the three-legged race, you just have to choose people who are good at each minigame, and when it comes to Mingle, I don't know, just don't get fucked. Like, when it comes to maxing out your survivability in these games, you either just have to be a cold-hearted motherfucker who has no issue betraying anyone, or you just stick around this guy, because he has plot armor, and he'd somehow figure out a way to survive. Alright, so next up on the list, we got the hide-and-seek game. Okay, I feel like this is by far the easiest one. Just play dead. Like, I hate to admit it, but Player 100 is the smartest guy in this entire game, okay? All these players are rushing to kill someone, otherwise they get killed. Obviously, they're not going to pay any mind to a dead body, alright? I'm surprised no one else did this method. It was fire. Now, when it comes to being a seeker, I don't really know, dude. What can you do? You know, I would say you would try and find the girl who was delivering the baby, but then you would have to fight, like, the Transformer ninja dude, and that's not ideal, so I really don't know. I don't know. Alright, so last up on the list, we got Death Jump Rope. I don't really have a strategy. I'm just confident that I could do this. Like, when you really break it down, I mean, it's just jump rope. It's literally just jump rope. Like, yeah, I mean, it is scary because you're like 1,000 feet in the air and it's a huge metal rope that'll kill you, but at the end of the day, you're still just jumping over a rope. Like, once you get a rhythm, you're good. And for those of you who still think that I'm underestimating the difficulty of this game, dude, you got that one drug tweaker motherfucker, Namgyu. You know, he jumped over the rope to get the drugs, opened the drugs while jumping on the rope, and didn't die until he realized, hey, there's no drugs in here. But it's like, dude, this guy's a tweaker going through withdrawal, and he's able to jump over the rope and get halfway, you know? And the only reason he died was because he was mad there was no drugs. I feel like if he can do it, anyone else can. You also got this one motherfucker who was, like, pushing people off at the end. He had the right idea, okay? You know, if player 456 didn't think he was, like, a fucking superhero, he easily would have won that. Like, this guy's smart. Alright, so I think that's gonna be the video, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed me explaining how I beat the Squid Game. When it comes to just about every other game, I don't know. I don't have a method. I don't even know the rules to the actual Squid Game. But regardless, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Hope I educated at least one of you. If you liked the video, subscribe. If you didn't, fuck you. What are you talking about? Why are you watching this far into the video anyway? And, yeah, moral of the video, life isn't fair. I don't know. Like, a lot of these games is just, like, unfair as shit. So, I don't really know. But, yeah. That's gonna be the video, guys. Hope you all enjoyed it. Hope I educated at least one of you. I already said all this bullshit. So, yeah, peace out. Love you all. Bye.